live from my bedroom, and it's season 5, and it's ladies only. And before we get
Hey.
to our guest tonight,
Theme song!
yes, I signed my soul on the dotted line. And now we're back. We are back, and I have to tell you, I have been reaching out to this lady probably since I started my show because she's someone who understands the medium of communication and what she does on YouTube, which she has a channel. She's reaching out to not only help others, but at the end of the day, she's someone who has a degree that can help you, so she's helping herself help you, which is a great relationship if you believe in, the the spirits and the energies, giving and getting. But before I get into me really understanding stuff, my children, Victoria, and I know you as Mrs. Faibish, or Ms. Faibish, Mrs. Faibish, and this is how I have known you forever. And your middle name is your name, and you said it's an interesting story. And this would be, I would love to know the story because I need you to pronounce your middle name for me because I thought you were Spanish, but the middle name is French.
Yeah, it's actually my last name. It's Victoria Lorient and then hyphen Faibish, which is my married name. So it's Victoria Lorient-Faibash, basically. And it is a French name, and there's sort of an interesting story about it. In fact, I'll launch into it if you'd like. It's not too long, but it's definitely an impactful story about the name. So my father, after World War II, was sort of escaping. He's no longer alive. He was a Jewish man, and he was from Romania, and he was escaping the war, and he was escaping communism coming to Romania, and he basically, like the refugees today coming from Syria. So I'm very, very, very heart touched by all of these refugees right now. He walked with a group of refugees all the way from Romania, all the way to France, to a town called Lorient, France, which is Lorient, which is the spelling of my name. And he basically, in this town, found, along with the rest of the refugees, the first refugee camp that really did, in fact, free him, give him papers, give him safety, and give him basically the ability to embrace a future. Because prior to that, he was basically simply just a Jewish young kid who was basically treated terribly. And he basically said, you know what, this, as a tribute to the freedom that they have brought me, I'm changing my name to Jeff Lorient. And so therein lies my last name, Lorient.
See, this is why I didn't know how to pronounce your name, because as a Canadian growing up in Canada and being so close to Quebec, I see it as Lorient, exactly how you pronounced it as the name of the town. But because we are Canadianizing it, we're calling it Lorient.
Yeah, well,
is that right?
He was, it's Lorient, yeah, because I am Anglophone, even though I speak French, and I was born in Montreal, but I've always said Lorient because that's basically what it is that I was told all my growing up years. So
no, I'm not reaching. I just don't want to. I don't want to make more mistakes. I don't want to.
Oh.
Instead, I learned something instead of making the mistake and then learning something, which is normally how I do, boo. But I'm very happy to have you here. And before I get to delve in, and now we know your name and how to pronounce it, my oldest son, he has his online program called Magic with Ben. And he's the magnificent Ben. And now that he's being a performer and loves to perform in music and in magic, he likes to talk to people who are in front of people and why they do what they do. So take it away, magnificent Ben.
Hello, Victoria. I have a few questions about your career. My first one is, who was your influence to be a therapist?
Okay, thanks. Hi, Ben. How are you?
Good.
So I'm a holistic psychotherapist, and my influences have been over almost 30 years of sort of exploring mind, body, spirit. And I have been passionate about not just talking, because regular therapists do a lot of talking, but in my office, we do talking, we do some energy work, we do meditation, we do breath work, we work with calming the nervous systems down. And so I guess my influences are anyone from Louise Hay to Wayne Dyer to Deepak Chopra to, I mean, I could go on. Some really, really cool, really amazing, Stuart Wilde, and on it goes. Wonderful, wonderful mentors.
What was your first video that you made for self-help?
My very first video, I did a series of videos to start right at the very beginning. I had no idea that what YouTube was, or I just knew that it would be kind of a cool thing to do. And so I think I did my very first year about the vibration of money and about what else? Yeah. So your relationship to money, your relationship to self-love. I think those were the main two videos that I started with. And it's been an incredible journey. I have over 80 videos on my YouTube channel called Ask Victoria. And I have like almost 500,000 views. So it's kind of cool. And it's a really cool medium.
What do you enjoy most about your work that you do?
I would say that I get to every single day have a front row seat watching the transformation of people as they go about their journey of life.
Who was your first treated person? Like, who did you treat first?
Oh, that was a long time ago, and I couldn't even say.
I don't think she's allowed to say. That's like doctor-patient something going on there.
I wouldn't be able to say, and I actually don't even remember because I've been doing what I do for over 20 years.
Yeah, no, over 20 years, 25 years, 1990 is what I wrote there. Is that
true?
I
mean, wow. I started the journey right about then. I wasn't a psychotherapist in 91. I was doing more Eastern-based stuff. I started off with reflexology and therapeutic touch and my beloved polarity therapy, which was a huge 3-year program, and that became this amazing sort of menu of different kinds of modalities and therapies that I could work with my clients. Reiki, I'm a Reiki master. And then I got a master's degree, which I completed in 2005, and that became my psychotherapy, to be able to kind of combine talk therapy, traditional talk therapy, but talk therapy alone, in my opinion, and many other people's opinions, doesn't work on its own to really transform people. You got to kind of bring in you got to bring in visualization, you got to bring in breath work, you got to bring in, I like using herbs and some supplements and to calm the nervous system down. I like using sort of a whole gamut of types of a whole spectrum, forgiveness work, just a big tickle trunk of tools and fun, amazing therapies.
All right. Now, my second son, or my second oldest, has a show online as well. Not as many views as that. 500. Wow. He has questions. He has a show called Samson's Yo, Read This. All right, Samson, take it away.
Okay. I'm here with Yo, Read This. Okay. So, what's your favorite author?
Oh my gosh. I would say these days my favorite author is Stuart Wilde, a great book called The Force. Check it out.
Okay. What's your favorite book?
The Force. Well, that's just one of my favorite books, but I like The Force. And of course, my book, Find Your Self-Culture. I had to put that in there. And I would say there's another really good book, Real Magic by Wayne Dyer. Really cool book.
Okay. Have you wrote a book?
I've written a book, yes. Find Your Self-Culture, moving from depression and anxiety to monumental self-acceptance. And I am currently writing my second book, which is all about rewiring your relationship culture.
Okay. Now, what is your favorite thing to do?
I'm a big fan of riding my bike, going to the beach, chilling out, watching sunsets. just to name a few.
Okay, what's your favorite thing to eat?
Oh, well, depends on if you're asking me what's good for me versus what's not good for me. So I would say that I do enjoy, I love pasta, and I love, I love, I love greens, good quality rapini and garlic.
Okay, now moving on with Kanaan.com.
Yes, my third oldest, like we like to call him,
Yes.
he has his own show, Kanaan.com. It's an art
Right.
show. And take it away, Kanaan.
What's your favorite color?
Aqua blue,
What's your favorite number?
8.
What's your favorite movie?
What Dreams May Come, starring Robin Williams and Annabella Sciorra.
Okay.
um,
What's your favorite song?
ooh, The Girl from Ipanema by João Gilberto and Tom Jobim.
Okay, that's all my questions. Back to my dad.
All right. And so those were my boys.
Sing song!
Yes, I signed my soul on the dotted line.